Coming in here on the electric skateboard to the electric i8 BMW. Actually, customer lent me his prototype Segway Lumo robot, so trying to figure that out without busting my face. Just wanted to duck under here and show you a little bit about what's going on. We got customer called in. I'm gonna literally bust my face on our YouTube. Customer came in with his i8, said he wanted it looking good, asked for some rims. We got him some Anarchies, got a really cool color. Maybe we'll throw back onto that brushed copper Anarchy, and he loved it. And then his valet freaking tore up his rims, okay? No worries, we were able to get them completely fixed at Anarchy. Warranty was back intact, brand new finish. He decided to go with a different color because, well, why not? They gotta go back to raw anyway. So they stripped the brushed copper clear off of them completely, put a brushed dark clear on them. You're gonna get to see those hopefully when we wrap up here out in the driveway. But he was also scheduled to come in, get the car lowered. It was way too tall. Stock tires were way too narrow, so we went wider, got to drop the car down. Come on around the front, I'll show you the diffuser he just put on the front. It's a little bit of a, want some aesthetic, want some performance, just want some changes. Some guys are not hitting the racetrack, they're not hitting the concourse, they just want something fun. So he put this air dam in here, this diffuser, just kind of break up the front end a little. Gave his hand a little shot at plastic dipping all his blue, said that wasn't quality enough, so the guys over at WheelsBoutique next door are gonna wrap up all the blue details on this car, just mute it complete as possible, peel off that semi-professional, non-professional plastic dip paint job on that side skirt, and come on back, and they're gonna PPF the whole front end, ceramic coat the whole thing, clean detail his interior, ceramic coat that. Should be a fun little job. So here's why we're talking about this, right? BMW i8. If you don't know a lot about this car, it is an electric hybrid. It's an i3 1.5 liter 3-cylinder. It's basically half of a V6. So they don't go like Tesla with a huge battery for their power. They actually go a small battery and then a small motor with the turbo to kind of make up the efficiency and the performance. But the reason I'm talking about this is because my friend Rob, my client, I'm really trying to convince him to try out the Popkin performance. We've got a supplier in Europe that actually increases the horsepower of the i8s with both an upgraded turbo from Continental, same manufacturers, the OEM turbos, manifold, and all that stuff. But he also has race-proven technology. He works with BMW Motorsports, has his own race car, motorsports parts development team. They work on the, if you ever heard of electric car racing, Formula E, they race i8s. If you don't know, now you know, right? But they have their safety car, which is kind of like the NASCAR pace car, right? Go out and hit the pace car. Don't do that. But the safety car is full of this wicked wing on the back, all of these carbon parts, and all the i8 guys are like, where can I get them? You can get them here, right? I'm a full supplier of Popkin and the i8 safety car parts. We've been talking about them on this car. Customer wasn't as much into the carbon race parts, but we were talking about making it the fastest i8 in North America. So put in the comments that he needs to do it. We need to have those parts here in Florida for this car. I guarantee Rob would love it. We need it on this car. And if you want to beat him to the punchline, put it in the comments when you're stopping by for your install too, and we'll get it done. Okay, Lumo, follow me. Follow me. Let's go bring the springs over to the i8. You got this, you got this. Steady, steady. Oh, bump. Let's get over it, get over it. Oh, you made it. Come on, right here. Right, bring him over. Come on. Right to me. There we go. Thank you. Okay, that's good. Shut her down. that's all of it for now. All right, back to work. All right, another day over here at the boutiques. We got WheelsBoutique, just got the wheels and springs done on the i8. We're coming over here to Detail Boutique. Gonna kind of give you a walkthrough process of what these guys do over here. We're talking PPF, ceramic coat, interior, all kinds of stuff. Check out, they're already underway on the i8. What's going on, John?
What's up, buddy?
So we're talking on the video about the i8. We already got the stuff done over at our shop.
Okay.
What are you guys doing to it over here? And can you kind of explain the process so customers on the YouTube channel get an experience from?
Yeah, so we received this beautiful i8. It's a Roadster. So what we're doing here is we did a paint correction on it, and we're doing a whole highway package PPF on the front end. So it's the front bumper, the fenders, the hood, the mirrors. That's our highway package, and then we're also going to be doing the side skirts, the rear bumper, and the top trunk lid. The trunk lid always gets a little bit of use, so it gets scratches. So we're going to protect it with PPF, so that way the customer doesn't have those issues in the future. Once it's all done, we're going to be doing the gold ceramic package on the outside, which also includes the Ceramic Pro application on the inside and the wheels. So the customer is going to be super happy with the car. He's going to have no scratches, protected, and ease of maintenance. Essentially, he's going to be able to power wash the car or just basically do waterless washes, and it will look perfect. So the ease of maintenance is going to be great. It's going to be protected from rock trips on the highway, and we look forward to delivering the car.
So John, one of the questions I get a lot is ceramic coat a wax? Like, what are we really doing to this car, and why is it going to last so long?
The ceramic coating essentially is a coating that has hydrophobic qualities. So essentially, no water or dirt sticks to it. So it's a much better wax application. And the reason why it's going to last, this should be minimum of 5 years to a lifetime, because we're doing the gold package, which includes 5 layers of 9H and then 3 layers of top coat. So essentially, it's going to be very thick coating on top of the clear bra. So, and because the clear bra tends to be a little bit tacky, some of them come ceramic coated, they say, but I would always recommend doing another application of Ceramic Pro on top. So that way you get the hydrophobic qualities, dirt doesn't stick, it's really easy to wash, and we can demonstrate it once it's complete.
So yeah, on the wash part, once all this is done, I mean, you've got the PPF and you got the ceramic coat all over the car. What do you do to clean this car? Like, what chemicals do we use? What tools
you basically
do we use?
the best thing to do is use a foam cannon and a power washer and an air dryer. The less contact you have with the paint, the better, or any coating, so that way you're not putting scratches in. So you're basically going to power wash it off. Then you're going to use a foam cannon, foam spray it on. Then you're going to use very nice soft chamois, and then clean wash the car. And then you're going to power wash it off, obviously. And then the best thing you can use is use like a blow dryer, like a leaf blower, and then essentially air dry.
Do a leaf blower or install kind of like you guys have with an air hose,
compressed air,
blow it off so you're touching the car as little as possible.
Exactly, because and then when you do it, when you dry, you always want to do straight lines. You never want to do the actual circular motion. The circular motion is what puts those swirl marks in. When you do straight lines, straight passes, up, down, left, right, you're not going to see those circular lines that are very common.
One of the other things we're getting done, John, is the interior, right?
Yes.
And so you were talking about kind of UV protection, and you know, I mean, what's the wear and tear, and what's the protection?
So the beauty of ceramic coating is that on the outside and the inside, it's protecting the paint and the leather from fading. On the inside, when you coat the leather surfaces or suede surfaces or whatever it is, you're basically giving yourself time to clean up any kind of spills. So let's say you're having a coffee in the car. If you spill that coffee with the ceramic application, you're basically buying yourself some time to clean it up before it soaks in or anything like that, because it repels everything, remember?
Gotcha.
So what happens is that you basically you spill something, you just wipe it off, and it shouldn't penetrate anything. Without the ceramic coating, it's going to penetrate the surface, and then it's going to stain or whatever it is. It's much deeper cleaning.
So in essence, you're spilling the coffee on the ceramic coat, not on the actual leather.
Exactly.
one can be cleaned and one needs to be replaced or repaired.
Yep, and it's also it has protecting qualities for leather, so it conditions it and it preserves it for long term.
Yeah.
And the best thing is that when it gets dirty, you basically just take a normal rag, like a little bit damp, just wipe it off, and it's going to be completely new.
Now this i8's fairly new, but I've seen you work like that, where you've taken restorations, like an 07, where we had a leather job that was just aged, it looked tired, and you were able to restore that red leather back to a vibrant, almost dealership quality. It was pretty amazing.
Yep, so like there's a big prep process involved before you ceramic coat it. So you want to decontaminate everything, make sure it's perfect, and then you start coating it.
Nice.
And once you coat it, it'll give you the deep leather shine and everything else. Like when you see it in this car, before and after, you're going to see that right now the leather's dull and it doesn't look clean. So when we're done with it, it's going to be like brand new black leather with a nice sheen to it. Not like Armor All. Never put Armor All in your cars.
Okay, but the UV protection is one more thing I wanted to cover, because I don't understand. Like a paint job is going to be in the sun. It's a car. What do we need to protect it from, and how is this helping?
So paint and clear bra over term, the sun, when they hit it, the UV rays, the clear bra tends to get faded, so it becomes yellow. Depending on the company, some last longer than others. But ceramic coating basically essentially protects, like it has qualities in it that have UV protecting surfaces.
So it's sunglasses for your paint.
So it's essentially sunglasses for your paint or leather.
Yeah.
As you know, like basically like when you look at like a car that's sitting in the sun for 10, 15 years, a lot of the times the paint will be faded. So if you do the wax, like obviously like reapplication of wax, you have to do it, and then it prevents it. Well, ceramic coating is basically, it's a much better version of wax. So you don't have to apply it every year or every 6 months or whatever it is. If you do the proper application, you don't have to ever worry about it. Your paint won't fade, your clear bra won't fade, and your interior won't fade as well.
Okay, so it's actually better to get these things when your car is fairly new than it is to try to restore the paint later on.
Yes. I mean, you always want to basically, if you're buying a new car that you really care about and you're planning to keep it for a while, you always want to do clear bra in the front, so that way you don't get the rock chips and you don't get anything else. Then you basically want to ceramic coat it on top of that. When you ceramic coat it, basically it's easy maintenance. You're going to wash your car once a month, once every 2 months, and it's going to come out perfect every time you do it. It's going to look like it just rolled off the showroom floor.
Thanks, John. I appreciate it. All the hard work you guys are doing here, and can't wait to see it all finished.
Yeah, and then we're also going to block out all the blue.
Oh, nice.
So it's going to look, this car's going to look really good. We already debadged it. We took the Roadster badges off. So we're going for a clean look in this car.
All right, it's going to be stealth. So we're wrapping up the i8. It's all in the details, guys. This one was not a performance build. This was to get the customer Just an amazing looking i8. Now you got to remember, this is a very special car. This was a flagship of the hybrid technology for BMW, but it's also the last year it's going to be made. So this car is going to become a hot commodity this year as they roll off the final assembly line. But what we wanted to do was take that stock car and do a whole bunch more to it to just make it look amazing, customize it for the customer's preference. And so we'll kind of just go all over here. We've got the Anarchy AN11s. We've done these in the brushed black. We were actually able to try a different color out, some brushed copper. After some wear and tear, we were able to get them back for some cleanup, clean off some curb scratches, send them back to the factory for a factory warranty refinish to the brushed black. Now the customer had already upgraded to this front lip, but what we were able to do, you know, these BMW i8s, they've got a lot of blue going on, and so we were able to delete the blue on the front with some vinyl, as well as you'll see on the side skirts, the rear bumper, lots of blue. That's all deleted. The only thing, you might have a little trace of the blue on the caliper just to remember who it is. But more so than just the looks, we protected this car. This customer, he doesn't keep it in the garage. I mean, he drives this thing every day. He uses it up and wears it out. And so what he wanted to do was upgrade the protection on this car. So we've gone with a full front PPF. That's a paint protection film. And what that's going to do is it's going to give impact resistance on the front up to like 5 miles an hour. Again, the rock chips, we're not worried about them because the front of this car, the bumper, the headlights, the fenders, the hood, and the mirrors all have that PPF. Additionally, we were able to do the side skirts and the rear bumper, again, to just give it a little bit of that extra. And because this has a Roadster flat trunk, there's a lot of touching. There's a lot of set something up there, or maybe just, you know, exposure to the elements and stuff like that. So what we did was we also continued that PPF onto the back deck lid. Now one of the things you'll notice here is that in this clean charcoal, silver and black design, we've deleted the Roadster logos here. You'll also see that we've deleted all the badges on the back. So it's a really clean front to back, and this PPF, you don't see any surface scratches. It's all been paint corrected ahead of time. The prep work is really where it matters when you're doing this stuff. And so from beginning to end, from the paint prep all the way to the final protection, which is the ceramic coat that's going to go all over this car tonight, and it'll be delivered to the customer in the morning, can't go wrong. This customer is going to be ecstatic. We continue the protection and the cleaning on into the interior, and so you'll see some amazing shots of his off-white leather that's just been cleaned up like new. His seats have been refreshed, his carpet, everything in this car has been restored back to vibrant colors and given a ceramic coat. So it's, I mean, you could spill a Coke on this seat. I wouldn't test it on camera, but you could spill a Coke on this seat and you wouldn't be wiping off the leather. You'd be wiping the ceramic coat off. So you have kind of that extra time to get something cleaned up. But just an amazing design car. So I'm glad that he's excited about it. We're gonna get it back to him, but first, we put it on the wheels last time. You might have seen the last episode, and we weren't able to get it lowered. You're gonna get to see a couple of rolling shots of this car because this car now sits right. We got it lowered on the H&R springs. Our guys back at the shop, WheelsBoutique, got that all done this week. And then the guys here at Detail Boutique finished off all the protection, all the paint, and got it ready to deliver to the customer. So it's been fun showing you what we could do to this i8. Again, it wasn't a performance build. We're not putting on downpipes and turbos and tunes like we usually do. We could talk about that with the customer, and I'm still trying to push them in that direction. But there's all kinds of reasons to come to WheelsBoutique and get a bunch of services. You're gonna see them on this channel episode after episode. So make sure you like, make sure you hit the subscribe button, get those notifications. I see them every time they come out. Twice a week, notification, WheelsBoutique has another episode. And I don't care if it's me, David, Ben, or whoever. I want to watch that and kind of learn a little bit more just from each other. You know, we sharpen each other. But same thing for you. You're a car lover, car owner. We want you to not just see what we're putting on these cars, but we want you to learn. So we tell you about the parts, we curate relationships with the vendors, and we bring you, you know, kind of the best of the industry knowledge so that you can make informed decisions. So make sure you comment, tell us about this i8. Tell us if you like the brushed copper wheels in the other episode more. You know, it was a direction, but I think everybody said that they really like these brushed black wheels a lot better. And don't forget, we were able to finish it off with that custom touch black gloss paint to match the car on the Anarchy logos on the side and the center cap of the wheel. We could do anything for you guys. Just keep watching and you'll see.